None of this should be surprising. In fact, what we're seeing today is absolutely consistent with the history of the US. Let's not forget that the US, and particularly the Jim Crow era South, made it a regular practice to use human babies, and you know what babies I'm talking about, as bait for alligators. And when you look at the history of the Jim Crow South, we should not be surprised to learn that the mustachioed German from the 1930s looked at the Jim Crow era South as the model for what he wanted to bring forward in Germany and his attempt at creating a master race. When we understand that context and apply it to today's events, nothing that we see today is a departure from the history of the US. In fact, when you see headlines like this, where Alligator Alcatraz is being built in Florida, this is absolutely consistent with Jim Crow era Southern practices. And in fact, when you look at headlines like this and headlines like this, should we really be questioning if it's actually happening, or should we be asking the question, how often is this happening? What we are seeing today is plain as day for those people who want to actually call it out for what it is. We are witnessing an ethnic cleansing and an impending genocide in real time. And the more time we spend ignoring what is happening in plain sight, the worse the outcomes are going to be. Our institutions have failed. The courts are bought and paid for. We are the last line of defense. And now it's time to actually understand what's happening and get a lot more aggressive in fighting against the evil that is being conducted by this regime.